I'm Jessica Lombard, Associate Superintendent.
And I'm Superintendent John Berkey, and this is Huntley 158 Today. This is a special show. It's actually a bonus show. We had another one released today where we featured students that are going into the military, and we have some more students to feature now. So we have so many that we wanted to talk to that we made two shows out of it.
Absolutely. Why don't we go ahead and introduce those two students we have, Huntley High School seniors, Zack and Taylor. So welcome.
Hi.
How are you guys?
I'm good, how are you?
So as we said in the last show, students take a lot of different paths after high school. Some go straight to a 4-year college, a 2-year college, straight into work. But we also have a number of students that go into the military, and we all know how important that is, that we have good people going into the military to defend our country. So we want to hear more about, I guess first, what made you make the decision to go into the military? Zack, you're going into the Marine Corps. Can you talk to us about why you chose to do that?
So basically, I during my sophomore summer going into junior year, I had realized that maybe this is a really good time to start thinking about what I want to do, and I realized I needed to crack down on grades and just who I really wanted to become as a person. And I remember walking through the halls at the beginning of junior year, and I saw Marine Staff Sergeant Miller standing there, and I was really nervous, honestly. I was gonna walk past, but he called me over, and I think if he hadn't called me over, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. So he called me over, and he was asking what I wanted to do, and it sparked my interest, and I went to a few PT sessions, and I was immediately hooked. Just all the foundation, the discipline, and the respect we all have for each other. It's phenomenal.
And Taylor, how about you? How did you, first, what branch of the military are you going into, and how did you come to decide this?
In 2010, my father deployed to Afghanistan for 400 days. He returned, and then in 2014, he deployed to Cuba for Guantanamo Bay for another 400 days. So that was a really big part of my life. I've been a military brat all my life, which is a military dependent, and so it's just a part of my lifestyle now. So I thought it would be more comfortable as a person to continue on, whether it be active, reserve, or National Guard, that I still lived with those values and morals inside my career field as well.
Zack, would you tell us a little bit about what the process is going to be like after graduation as you enter the Marine Corps?
Sure. As of right now, I leave for MCRD San Diego in 11 weeks. I will be stationed there for 3 months, undergoing boot camp. And coming up to that point, you initially have to go through a medical processing. They call it pre-ship. Basically, when you first enlisted, you went through all this testing and everything, blood, like your fingerprints, everything, so you're in the system. Pre-ship, they go over that, make sure everything's the same, everything's safe, you're good to go, and they ship you off on a plane, and you have a lot of fun.
So Taylor, when you think about after graduation and going into these next steps into the military, how has Huntley High School prepared you for that?
I believe they've helped me a lot with realizing the outside world and how to communicate with other people, because when I was a freshman, I really struggled with wording and how to talk to anybody, whether they be of a superior authority or it's just my fellow classmate. I feel like that was a really big part of it with my social skills.
So can you tell us what the process is going to be like for you going into the Army Reserves after high school is out?
I'm going to be going to Fort Jackson in South Carolina for about 10 weeks, and then I'm going to fly over to Fort Gordon in Georgia, and so my entire wait from boot camp to AIT is 28 weeks with 7 months. So I'll be leaving August 7th and return home around March.
Zack, when you think about going into the Marines, what has Huntley High School, or how has Huntley High School prepared you?
My freshman year, freshman to senior year, I played football here. And I believe that the program of having like a foundation and a routine of like going out in the mornings and working out with the guys and working on plays and everything, it really set like the discipline and the foundation that I truly needed for the Marines, because I've seen guys come to the office for the Marines and everything, and they aren't in the same position I was in, and they struggle like a lot. So I really think that here at Huntley, the discipline and just the way we run things here, the routines and just the way everything set up, it really helped.
Well, I really want to thank you for being on the show today, but also really want to thank you for going into the military, both of you, but also everyone else from the high school that's going into the military. We know, like I said, it's a perilous time in the world, and you're all going to be very helpful in helping defend our country. So we thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. And thank you for joining us today. If there are future guests you'd like seen on the show or topics you'd like discussed, please reach out to us at District 158's Facebook page or Twitter, #Ask158. Until next time.